So I first met John Pratt, CW5 John Pratt, back in January of 2011. And he helped progress me when I got to 3159th, the Attack Reconnaissance Battalion, there in Illesheim. And he was an incredible instructor pilot and very calm, definitely displayed that calm, positive leadership that we all want to be around. And when I found out that I was going to come up here to the 12th Combat Aviation Brigade as the brigade executive officer, I was excited to be working right alongside CW5 Pratt. And it was at that point when Colonel J. Voorhees took command and I became the Brigade XO that we finally established a brigade command chief warrant officer. And John Pratt was the first command chief warrant officer of this brigade, the 12th Combat Aviation Brigade. And that happened back in June of 2011. And we all came together, trained really hard for the next year in preparation for our deployment to Afghanistan. And CW5 Pratt was crucial to that train up and really to all 7 of the battalions that comprised the 12th Combat Aviation Brigade and their preparation for that. And he set the standard as a standardization instructor pilot and as the senior warrant for the 12th Cab. So I worked very closely with him, enjoyed his friendship, enjoyed being around him and learning from him. And it was someone that you certainly wanted to be around and learn from. And then at the same time, there was a young lieutenant that was with me when I was down at the battalion level. And it was First Lieutenant J Brainerd, John Brainerd, and he would go by Jay. And young lieutenant, like we all want to be, we want to be eager, trying to learn, and wanted to become a company commander, and just wanted to learn how to fly that great aircraft, the AH-64. And he did very well as a platoon leader, and then came up to the brigade as the adjutant just prior to the deployment. So in April of 2012, 12th Combat Aviation Brigade deployed to Afghanistan with task forces dispersed throughout Afghanistan with elements in the RC West, elements in the north, in the east, and in the south. And many times during that year, myself, Colonel Voorhees, would do a ring route to visit and conduct battlefield circulation to the different units. And on this one particular day, the 28th of May, 2012, Colonel Voorhees was in a UH-60 Blackhawk flying in lead, and then in trail was John Pratt and Jay Brainerd in an AH-64. And they were flying along, and they had conducted 2 of the 4 days of battlefield circulation, and they were just outside of Kabul, had just left visiting 2159th Attack Reconnaissance Battalion in Sharana, and were headed north when they were struck by a heavy machine gun from a mountain crest, and it hit the aircraft just in a way in which the pitch change links, but Colonel Voorhees and them noticed the aircraft go down. And they turned around, and there was nothing that we could do at that point. But as an organization, you always want to respond appropriately, and these were 2 great individuals, great men. It hit the organization very hard, but it was important for the organization to react appropriately in combat. And we all understood that this was a problem we had to work through unemotionally at the time, and there would be time to reflect on it afterwards, as we knew their families very well, and these were 2 incredible individuals that we had just lost. The brigade headquarters and the staff were significantly impacted, but continued to accomplish the mission that day. And then I can tell you that throughout the course of the coming months, we all had to find a way in which to recover and continue the mission, but at the same time remember them for ourselves And there were multiple times in which we were able to do that. There was a memorial that was set up there at Camp Marmal at Mazar-e-Sharif in Afghanistan. It was called the Camp Pratt, which was an extension of Camp Marmal, and that is still there today. And then here at Katterbach, they dedicated the brigade headquarters building to John Pratt. And there are plaques on the front of this building, and then additionally the plaque that was established and they renamed the lodge over at Erlas, the Brainard Lodge. And my goal is to ensure that people know about these two outstanding men that gave their lives. And I really just want to, and I always will, tell their story. The 12th Cab, we will never forget those families. I'm in contact with both of their families constantly, and we exchange words every year, and we exchange photos of things that are going on within the organization, continuing to remember them and keep them informed of what we're doing to ensure that we never forget their sacrifice as well.